What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and welcome back to Formation Reviews, guys, tactics, all of the above. Today we're looking at the 4-2-2. If you've enjoyed the series, you gotta drop a thumbs up. Check the playlist. We got video, and of course I've collabed with my man Obi. He's giving you the tactics that match up with the 4-2-2. Gonna link that down below, but we want to hear your opinion, your feedback. What formations are you getting on with in the comments? But without further ado, let me talk about the pros and the cons and give you some gameplay on display. Do we have enough drip today? I love this Umbro windbreaker. On a side note, I think it just fits me. It just fits me, plain and simple. Fits my style. It's kind of out there. That's good for me. On a different note or a side note, what do you guys think? I feel like my energy has even been uplifted. We'll put it on the windbreaker. Let's begin with the positives. And we're looking at the 4-2-2. Often looks more like a 4-2-4, and it's gonna be a counter-attacking heaven for many players because you have those leak outs. You can get through 1-2 passes. If your opposition's playing aggressively, you're gonna have space to work with. If you've got good attackers, not gonna be a problem. Even if you're having to build up in the 4-2-2, because of having those 4 attackers, or at least it feels as if you have 4 attackers, they're going to sit on the edge of the box. They're going to give you those finesse shot angles, the ability to hit 1-2s. They can get in behind. You can challenge people in 50-50s. You can put some pressure on your opposition. You have every offensive player's dream where it could just be a 1v1, because technically when you have 4 attackers, if you're able to break through that midfield, you'd only have the 4 defenders. Somebody has to give you something. There has to be a step there. You can bait them into a mistake. You can hit that skill move. Like I said, you can get in behind. You can play direct or you can play intricate in this formation. It gives you a certain level of versatility. I've also experienced the 4-2-2 giving you good instant pressure. So when you lose possession, if you're looking to swarm, if you were maybe playing pressure after possession loss, and I mean, I know Obi will go over many tactics, you can get a lot of bodies in your opponent's face. Very quickly, you can overwhelm them. They feel like they don't have an outlet. They don't have an early switch. And before you know it, you're back on the offensive end with better pitch positioning, which makes, of course, counterattacks that much easier. Picking out the right pass that much simpler. It's worth mentioning that you have 2 holding midfielders. That's right, I said 2 holding midfielders. So something that's a little bit different between the 4-2-2 and the 4-4-2 is gonna be the defensive midfield spacing. When you have that flat 4, I feel like I'm throwing up some sort of gang sign. That's not what I'm doing. FIFA formation signs here. I hope that's not a cringe. That felt like a cringe when I just said it. I feel like this is gonna be a cringe in the edit. But instead, you're gonna have 2 players sitting on top of your back line. A couple stoppers just sitting in place, breaking up plays, giving you that presence. We talked positives. Now let's look at the cons, the negatives. What don't you like about the 4-2-2? And for me, personally, what I've experienced, if someone's able to break through your initial press, and that's what I was talking about earlier, where you got that very strong press right after you lose possession, and they're gonna have options, especially in terms of the wings. The wings might be open because they were pressuring before. So all you have are those 2 holding midfielders, which is fine. 2 holding mids, that's good. But your opponent might have free passes. He's gonna have a little more time to make his decisions. He can frustrate you if he swings it side to side, wing to wing. At least I've experienced that. And maybe you don't have the patience and you start to bring up your fullbacks. It's very easy to get baited into pressuring with your fullbacks because your wingers went for it. They didn't get it. He's now into your second line of defense or your midfield area, and you bring up those wing backs, and then there's so much space for your opponent to work with if he wants to hit that 1-2, or if he does beat one of those fullbacks, you're gonna be in a troublesome position. The other issue, can you tell I've been at Italian dinner tables? Certified, my hand movement is on point. When you overtake possession in the 4-2-2, and this is different than the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-4-2, you don't always have a free, easy outlet. You have to lob the ball forward because your players sometimes are just sitting up there. It does depend what you set up tactically, but I've ran into this issue in the 4-2-2 versus a formation that's maybe a little more traditional with your midfield releases. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Hit us in the comments. Talk to us down below. Head on over to Obi's video. Get those tactics. Everything is linked and listed, and we want to see what you have to say. I appreciate you guys, and I have a lot more content coming for you ASAP.